Hey guys, welcome back to Rusty and Sham, another episode. Today we're going to be talking about money.
Yes.
Always an up move.
Always an up move. I mean, no one love money.
So the thing is, we are going to get into quite a bit with this one. I think it ties into our episode last week, so this one is going to be exciting.
Yeah, that one go nice.
Today we're going to go and start off with our song. You know how we do it, and we'll go from there.
All right, we're back again, and this one, our song, it's called Levels by Candy Purpose.
Okay.
And it's a real reggae, old school vibe. I like it. I feel like we're not gonna like it.
Is she a local artist or is she?
She's from Jamaica. She's in Jamaica. She lives in Jamaica.
Okay.
Don't tell me only don't till the king come. Encounters with the Almighty real that's why me a sing songs to levels. Levels, levels, levels. A levels to this thing. And the higher me go, the clearer me see the king. A levels, 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 levels. A levels to this thing. And the higher you go, the clearer you see the king.
All right, here. There's levels to the thing.
There's levels to everything.
Everything. Money. Anything. There's levels.
Yes.
So that's why we use that song here personally.
Yeah.
Because there's levels. It's not just, get money.
You
Chase that back.
You weren't lying when you were saying this is like an old school vibe.
Yeah.
Is this is it a new tune? Like a new track?
It's a new tune.
You were saying that she was promoting it like heavy.
Yeah, she was on Instagram,
Yeah, I like this one. Again, I love when people are talking about something different than what's usually on the scene. So for her to go and be speaking, there's levels to this thing. That you can't be any more truthful than that because there's levels to everything.
Yeah.
Right? So here when we come to the talk about money, there's levels to money.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's all about mindset as well, right? So I like this one.
Yeah.
This one is nice.
And again, at the serious time.
The serious talk.
Yeah, serious talk and money. Everybody's serious about money and a joking thing.
Yes.
So, you know?
Everybody needs money. Money makes the world go round. But is money the most important thing that we need to focus on in our life? That's the question. That's the $1 million buck there.
Well, all right. You want most important thing?
Yeah.
Like most important thing?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Because you have people with money.
Yeah.
We want something else.
Right.
So if you have the most important thing and you're still, because people with money kill all themselves.
That's true.
With lots of money.
People lose their soul for money.
Yeah.
I see people doing things that they wouldn't do ethically for themselves just so that they can go and make a bag. Right? So now let's go into chasing the bag. Everybody's talking about in a lot of music and a lot of vibes. People are always talking about chasing the bag. First of all, what does that mean?
Well, them always talk about the money back, right? Because that's the aim of everybody's game nowadays.
Yeah.
Chasing the bag.
Yeah.
So getting the bag, like chasing the bag, mean like you run it down. And if you run down something, that means that it don't want you. No, but that's
I like that though.
No,
I like that. No, it's true.
if you run down something, that means that it don't want you.
Yeah. See, the analogy that I always use is like if you're chasing something, you may as well put a plunger on the top of your forehead and tie whatever you want, money for this example, because you're going to keep chasing it. And that money is going to still be way over there at the ending of the plunger. And you'll never be able to reach it because you're chasing it, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just staying and being and let it come to you, flow naturally. And when I say being, you still have to work for it. Like you can't just lay down in bed all day and think that money is going to come to you. You need to go and plant seeds places.
All right, like what you said that now. Because a lot of people, a lot of this goes around. Everybody I talk about it.
Yeah.
Nowadays say, yo, the chase. And, just allow the money to come to you. It's not that simple like how people make it seem. Just make the money come to you.
It's not that easy. You can't just lie down and think that things are coming, right? So, no, you don't want to chase the bag, but you do want to go and plant seeds. Doing good deeds will help you bring that flow to you.
Yeah, but you said that, but good deeds are not promoted in this society.
Because again, I always say it, sometimes it is better to do the opposite of what society tells you.
No, me here, I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
Like, I do that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, when you say plant seeds, that has to be intentional. But a lot of times, people's lives are going on.
Yeah.
And you're just living, you're going about your day-to-day life as you think of in your mind.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you say plant seeds, you are planting seeds every single day as you live.
Yeah.
You don't notice that you are.
Yep. Even if you're watching Netflix all day, you're planting a seed, right? So that, as you say that, you are right? But the thing is, you don't want to do things just because you're going to get something back. So there's a interpretation in that, because some people do things so that they can go and get something back.
Yeah, but I'm glad you say that, because watch what I say to you now. When you go to work, and you quote unquote slave at work.
Yeah.
At the end of the week or end of the 2 weeks, don't you expect something back?
Yeah, that's why you're putting in that time.
Yeah, but you say to do things and not without expecting something back.
Okay, but that's work. You went in and applied for that knowing that that's what you're going to get at the end of it. But sometimes you can be helping an angel outside of work, right? And you don't even know it, right? And so you're helping that person out, right? Who seems to be low, right? And then once they figure out what's happening with themselves, and they come back and they're like, hey, Rusty, yo, I need your help with so-and-so. Can you do so-and-so? They remember you because you helped them out when they were on the lowest point, right? And you did it just out of the kindness of your heart, right? Helping that one person with whatever it is, right? And they come back, could be days, weeks, months, years, and they remember you because now they're up there, right? It's an up move for them.
All right.
And they come back and they go and give you an opportunity that could go and help you with your bag.
Yeah, but that's still telling someone to do something to get something in return.
No, but it naturally happens. I'm not saying it's to get something in return, right? But you never know. It also helps bring happiness when you do it out of the kindness of your heart, right? You're not doing anything for anything, right, at the time, right? But it always naturally happens because essentially you're building a community and your community always comes back.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I've talked to people before. And they say, people like that always just gives, will die with nothing.
You're right.
Right?
You're right.
So, now when you say that now, I say, well, you're saying it and it sounds a little bit contradicting because you're saying that, but then you're also agreeing that this might happen too.
Yeah, but you never know how life turns out. You don't know how your life is going to be play out, right? So you can be planting seeds. This is why everybody tells you to plant seeds everywhere, right? Because you don't know which is going to go and come around back in the future.
Yeah,
and you're not doing it because you're doing it because you helping the person at the time is actually making you happy, right? You're not thinking anything by it, but it usually what comes around, this is karma, or what comes around goes around. What goes around comes around, right?
Alright, I'm gonna ask you something. I don't want to get too, but I'm gonna ask you something. Planting seeds everywhere and come back to you. Say 10 women want you to plant seeds in them. No, I'm just ask.
Now, okay, I want you to go and really think about that question.
What do you mean? Hold on. You were talking about planting seeds. That's planting seeds.
Yes, and if you're Nick Cannon, you can go and plant seeds everywhere and anywhere. But what I'm saying to you is, it's your karma, right? That's what goes around comes around in the Bible. It could be, but the thing is, everything's binary, right? Like there's two. You have a choice, A or B, black and white, yellow and you know what I mean? So.
It's just because you said the whole thing about you should plant seeds everywhere.
But what I mean is like you helping somebody, that's planting seeds. You watching Netflix, that's a planting seed.
That is helping somebody.
Watching Netflix?
Planting seeds.
Giving babies to 10 people?
That is.
But if you're Nick Cannon, okay, like, because he's the biggest pop culture right now, planting seeds to every female that's out there, he's going to be making a whole football team, right? That's what everybody's saying. Now, me, doesn't matter. But he can't go and sustain all 10 children or 12 children.
Why not?
So there's not enough time out of the day, 24 hours. You need to go and find your own personal time. You need to go and deal with your career. Then you have to go and deal with 10 different families.
Yeah, but then the whole planting seeds everywhere kind of not the way to go then.
He went so far left.
Yeah, but when we talk about things, I don't leave nothing out. There's nothing off the table when it means when planting seeds.
Fair enough.
All right, even like helping a lot of different people, as you say, different ways, not just that way.
Yeah.
How do you keep up with all of that and with your life too?
Because you're helping people without anything in return. You're not thinking anything by it. So that one day that you help the individual, the only thing that you get back is that you did a good deed. And you doing good deeds, naturally what happens is that you naturally feel happy. So this is where happiness starts to come in, right? And when you feel happy, you feel positive, which means the energy that comes around you, because currency is money, that's currency, money, currency, right? So it's an energy thing, it flows naturally. So if you have a positive feel about yourself, and that naturally happens because you are helping and planting your seeds to people positively.
All right. I'm going to come on for that subject. Scare Angela on the seed. All right. The importance of financial education.
The importance is very important, but that's something that is not necessarily taught in school.
Well, we did say about that, but yeah.
I think we said it one of our episodes. Yeah. The thing is, you have to educate yourself through books, through podcasts, through all of that stuff, so that you can get out of that mindset where you have to chase the bag.
But wouldn't it be beneficial for the society if they taught this in school?
It would be beneficial for society, but then there would be too much people in power. Okay? And so certain people, and I'm going to choose my words very wisely here, certain people do not like that a society has too much power. Because if we all work together as a team, it's going to cause other people to not feel in power. Does that make sense?
So, all right.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay.
But no, this is my question. So, like how you said that.
Yeah.
So, with you saying that, you know that this to be true.
Yes, but that's because I educated myself.
Okay. You know that this to be true. So, all right. So then, that's probably, is it safe to say a lot of people know this to be true? That there's a certain amount of people in power.
Yes.
And they know this.
Yes.
And they create this madness that we live in.
Yes.
So then, if we know that, so what are we doing?
The thing is, we're too scared. It's all about fear. When we're too scared, we're not going to go and take risk. It's scary to take risk, right? And so a lot of people, because, see, with money, if you haven't noticed, the more that you work, the more it's taken away from you. With taxes and all of that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you work more, taxes, but then you get a speeding ticket. You're not harming anybody, but you get a speeding, your car is parked. You get a parking ticket. You'll never win in a society like that, right? So the thing is, you have to go and take risk, right? So how do you take risk? That's when you have to go and think bigger. This is where you have to be creative, right? So you work your 9 to 5, you work whatever your job is, and then on the other outside, you have to go and be creative with whatever hobby that you like to do. Because essentially, you will never win ever, because again, like I said, there's people who are out to go and make sure that your life is miserable money-wise, and so that you'll never win. Look at the housing market in Toronto right now. It's way different than back in 1990s.
Yeah, but again, if people know this,
Yeah.
and willingly participate, so then nobody not supposed to complain.
No, the thing is, that's also another energy thing, right? Because if you're distracted with negative stuff, you're not going to go and bring in positive things to you, abundance to you, right? So having a speeding ticket will have you focusing on the speeding ticket more than focusing on.
Yeah, but all right.
So, and it's also fear. Everything comes to fear, right?
If you are living in fear, you not live then.
No, but we'll get into it in another time. But essentially, this is one reality. Is it real?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
Right? So the thing is, what are you focusing yourself on? Right? So you thinking positively, things naturally flow, because what you're doing is you're focusing on other things than the negative. So instead of focusing on, and I keep giving you the speeding ticket because that's a natural thing that everybody gets, right? And it's like, you're not harming anybody,
Yeah,
but it's slowing you down so that you can go, it ruins your day. So now you're focusing on the 9 to 5 that you don't like. Now you're focusing on the speeding ticket, and then now you feel like crying.
Yeah, but that's
and now you're missing out on opportunities that could be something that is bigger for you.
Yeah, but that's some people, because if him never did it, Moon get a speeding ticket, Moon just slow down. If me did see him before, Moon just slow down.
Yes.
So me getting a speeding ticket, that means nothing to me.
Yes. But if okay, so you're rushing to work because you're late. And so you're super late. So you're not thinking anything by it. All you know is that you want to go and dodge the traffic and get to A to B as fast as you can. Right? So it's like you're taking 7 steps forward to take 8 steps back.
Yeah, but isn't that chasing the bug?
Technically. Huh.
All right, next question.
Right,
Next question. money without financial intelligence, them say it's money soon gone. What you think about that? Them say like it's pretty much, you will get the money, but that...
Like you get the money, but like it's...
Yeah, that's soon gone, like without the intelligence, like the financial intelligence.
So there's a lot of things in this world, right? And again, being of this world, you can either... You're gonna lose everything, right? And the reason why I say that is because there's so much things that will distract you. We need the brand new iPhone. We need to go and get this. We need to buy that. You don't need any of those things, right? If you actually use your money to go and grow instead of paying for assets as opposed to liabilities. A phone is a liability, right? Technically, having a nice car, beautiful, it's a liability. As soon as you buy that car off the lot, it devalues about 10,000, I think, once you drive it off the lot, right? But we need to have a nice car because we need to go and show off for so-and-so because this person, you don't need that big brand new car. You just need a car to get to A and B, right? But our ego is wanting to go and buy the brand new this and brand new that. And, oh, I need to go and wear Gucci belts and Jordans and all of that. You don't need them. You want them. And so our ego is making ourselves buying things that we don't need.
No, listen.
And instead of keeping the money for the things to make it more grow for yourself. Because essentially, if you make the money grow for yourself, you know what happens? You can easily buy the Jordans. You can easily buy, because money don't mean nothing to you. But the thing is, not a lot of people have patience. You going on vacation twice a year, I find that that's a scam, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I find that's a scam is because you're working 45 hours per week, right? And then you have only 2 weeks of vacation. It's a scam, right? But nobody sees it that way. I look at things differently.
Well, me know say that me look at it away a long time. Because where me come from was the vacation spot.
Yeah.
And we're pretty much a vacation every day.
Yeah.
And I yes, I come know say it's no about vacation. Because that's how it happen every day.
Yeah.
If you want to go to the beach after work or after whatever, you go to the beach.
That's right. So that whole concept of, I remember, you know, I could break it down. Because we're talking about this money thing, like money is real. Yeah. It's currency, it's not.
That's not. I could start from scratch. Tree. Because remember them always talk about pick money off a tree. See?
Yep.
They take the tree. Nobody don't want to go out there with the tree there. Yeah. But them take the tree, take it, cut it down, turn it into paper. Yep. And then say, oh, this is need for use, forget things. Alright. Everybody kill them one another over it now. Yes. Well, Canadian money, it's like plastic now, so it's not the paper. No. Right? No, it's mostly digital. Right? It's just numbers on a screen. Yeah. So even like say that you get a credit card with numbers, it's just that, okay, these places have an agreement with these banks to say if you come in with this card and they say this amount is on it, you could just tap and get that thing. Yep. But that's not real money. That's right. That's not real money. Money is not real. Everything's an illusion though. So when that's how they just want to break it down for people know say, oh, money not even real like that. I have a little bit of a feeling of why people would chase something that's not real, right? So, but the thing is, that's what we learn. Shoot, I grew up listening to hip hop music, BET, they show off, hey, money, they throw it up in the sky. We always talking about money. Everybody's talking about Elon Musk and Bezos, people. Oh, these guys are the most richest people. And for me, mentally, I'm like, who cares? But
at the same time, I don't watch people. So, because the thing is, you have to go and watch yourself, be positive. And again, like I said, money is currency, energy. Money is, it flows.
Money are the middleman.
It's a middleman, pretty much. Yep.
But me have, alright, so me make furniture. But I want a car for drive. Them don't set it up, so yo, I can't just give my furniture and get a car. So guess what I have to go do now? I have to go work or try to sell my furniture, to get the money to buy the car from him.
Yep.
When I could just say, yo, you don't want a dress on my youth?
Yep.
Alright, give me one of them car then.
Yes.
But they make the car more expensive than the dresser.
Yep.
You put the value for whatever
value.
it is, make a difference.
Okay. So, for example, and then again, I like to go and connect it to pop culture. Kanye West and the Balenciaga, Adidas, right? These guys are like money making. Like he's selling them. He devalued them because of what's happening with himself, right? Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know, he's selling Balenciagas and all of that stuff for $20, right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna like that. You think those brands are gonna like that? No, because they don't want just anybody to go and buy their brands, right? Right? But the thing is, it's just material.
Yeah, but that's how it shows you that money not really real panda level there, because you see how people there say Balenciaga, oh me I wear a Balenciaga, so everybody appreciate say you're rich or whatever. But remember say, just true, they marketed it a certain way. Yep. And then them start sell it a certain way and people start say, all right, I feel like this is worth it and me I buy it. But realistically, $20, $5,000, and that make a difference.
It's just a couple. It's a piece of cloth on your back.
Yeah, that make a difference.
Right. But everybody has to get these Gucci belts, and everybody, and so, you know what, my mindset when I was younger, like in high school, I wanted to go and make sure that I had all of these gear as well, right? Everybody has to look nice, but I realized in my older age, right, that a lot of people who are actually more financially stable, they actually put their own clothes together. I noticed. Yeah, they put their own things together. They became creative, right? And once you become creative, first of all, you learn your art, you learn something new, a new skill set, right? So knowledge is always better than anything else. So if you get the knowledge, it's more expensive than money. It's more valuable than money. Okay.
I'm not cut you, right? But they said like the love of money is the root of all evil. What do you think about that?
Yes. The love of money is the root of all evil.
All evil.
The love of, because the world of this world, right? The people of this world, they're chasing something that's not real, but that's because they really need to have something.
All right. The love of money is root of all evil.
Yes, the love of money.
May I ask another question now? Follow up. Because the people who create the money, they didn't love the money. They created it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking those people are the real evil. And they don't love money. They love the control.
They love the control that they have. Yes. But without that, right, without the money, right? These people already knew that it's only currency, that it's not real. But then remember when you said there's, to the song, back to the song, there's levels to this, right? So if you are thinking like the people who created the money and created that standard, then you understand, money is not something to go and chase. But if you're still on the level of mindset, because you don't know, but if your mindset is on the level where you're like, oh, I need this money, I need this money, I need this money, in order for me to go, people are greedy, right? So you being greedy, right, you will lose so much. And it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing.
Yeah, but money can make you feel like you're happy though. So that's why I understand why sometimes people feel that way.
Money doesn't make you feel happy. The things that you can get that makes your life a little bit easier.
Yeah, but
makes you feel happy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So people will mix that up with being happy, because when they never have the money, there's certain people lying around them. When they never have the money, there's certain places, certain things they cannot do.
Yeah.
But now they have the money, they have so much people around them. They're doing so much things. So it brings them so close to thinking that they're happy now.
So Fat Joe mentioned this, I think, back in 2016, right? And I love it because he's like, Fat Joe, he's the big rapper, you know? And he had 30 people that was around him and was like, I love you, da 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 da, like, you know, treating him so well. The minute that he said, oh, I went bankrupt, there was only 6 people that was around him. And he's like, okay, those are my people, right? The thing is, people forget that they're the loved ones when they have so much money around, right? That the people who are true to them is actually what makes you happy, because you can do all of these things and you can stomp on people, but then you have all of this money and then you're by yourself. You're gonna be happy? You can pay for people to be around you for sure, but do they love you? Do you really feel happy? I know some rich people who are depressed. There's so much people who are rich and have so much money. And yet they overdose, and all of these other graphical content that I don't want to mention, but they do things just so that they can cope from being lonely, because they made it there but they have nobody around. Is that really happiness?
All right. No, I'm here, open the ear too. Yeah, another one now. Lack of money is the root of all evil. Because the other one was the love of money.
So there's a lot of people who are happy there's a lot of people who are poor, but because they have their family around them, they're happy. Without money, but they're happy. They got each other. I feel like money makes life easier. But if you don't have anybody around you, loved ones, money don't make no sense. It doesn't. Because if you're lonely, we need love. Love is the strongest energy in this world. And money is energy too, but it's not the strongest energy.
I think that show with him, with Will Smith, I Am Legend, I think it's called.
I Am Legend.
And he
with the robots?
Everyone turned into some type of mummy, like zombie thing, comes out at night, and him alone, he alone didn't turn in the entire world, I guess. And there was a dog. Yeah. And he used to just go drive any car he wanted off of the lot and do all type of thing, but you could tell in the movie he wasn't
happy.
Yeah, because you have everything now. Like you personally alone have everything in the world.
That's right.
What are you gonna do now?
That's right. You don't have nobody around you. So the lack of money, it's a little bit harder. But Jay-Z said it, 99 problems, right? Or is it Jay-Z or is it Puff Daddy? Anyways, 99 problems, right?
But what?
But a clean one.
No. More of the people have to know who know the song. More of them to know.
I was trying to stop it right there.
Yeah,
but
you started.
No, or all about the Benjamins, baby. Yeah, it's all about the Benjamins until you ain't got nobody around, right? And then you feel empty. You got all this money. So just be careful. So you can, I used to be the biggest workaholic, but I made sure that I had my people around, right? And it's important to go and figure out the balance. The balance is important.
Okay. So how do you keep money?
How do you keep money?
Like, cause you can make money and it's and they've said it like there's not a like you can make a little bit of money, but it's what you can keep. Not to say you're
Like saving?
yeah, but like keeping it, not like let it go and it just diminish as you get it. That's the that
again,
that's
it's a mindset, right? So, like previously when I was saying, some people obtain their money and then once they have their money, they just want to go and spend it, right? And they spend it on Balenciaga.
Yeah, but that's what I thought it was for. That's what I thought money was for, to spend.
Money is to spend, but you need to spend it wisely. So, assets, liability. Your Jordans is a liability. Your Gucci belt is a liability.
Yeah, but nobody not teach you that.
No, so this is why we have to educate. So us talking about it helps educate other people to know, yeah, this is cool, but if I use my money here to go and buy an asset as opposed to a liability. Best book to read, the book that I read a couple of years back was Rich Dad Poor Dad. Oh my goodness gracious me, I read a lot. I really do read a lot, but Rich Dad Poor Dad has little diagrams in it, and at that time when I didn't really read, now I read a lot, but back then I was like, oh, this makes sense because he actually put some diagrams in it. Rich Dad Poor Dad, I love that book when it comes to financial literacy, because then that way you understand, hey, this is a liability, this is a asset, right? So in order for you to keep your money, you need to pay for assets and less liabilities.
Well, all right. May I go say something?
Yes.
Okay. There's people who, even if you say this,
Yeah.
they will still do what they're doing.
Absolutely.
And I understand why. I'm not saying I would. Like, when I say I understand, I don't want people to think I'm doing the same or I'm going to do the same.
I understand why too.
I just understand why.
Yeah.
Because it's when you need something
Yeah.
to feel like you're somebody
Yeah.
because you don't think you are,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that's what they're doing.
Yeah. No, it's unaware of self. You're self-unaware? Unaware of self? Yeah, unaware of self.
Something like that.
I feel like the pattern that we have after all of these episodes is that you have to be self-aware. Because if you're self-aware of yourself, then you know, hey, I don't need things to make me feel good. I am great. I am that guy, I'm that girl, you know? And sometimes it's hard because, again, like I said in the beginning, certain things will bring you down. Yet going to the work that you don't like, having that speeding ticket, your significant other is acting up, ain't acting right, so all of these things, it's like mentally you're just like, I need to make myself feel good, so where's my Birkin bag? Right?
But this is what.
Where's my Jordans? Where's my Gucci belt? It's okay to treat yourself. Yes, it's okay to treat yourself. Me, I treat myself a little bit differently, right? Both my phones are cracked, right? And everyone's like, oh, why don't you put on a case and da-da-da-da? And I'm like, yeah, I should put on a case. Like, that's something that I should do.
Yeah,
but for me, my phone doesn't matter to me. I'd rather put my money somewhere else, right? That matters more to me, right? But not everybody has that mindset, right? And that's okay. There's no, like, I used to be where I needed to go and buy all of these things, right? But then again, there's levels to it. And it's all about your mindset. So to clear your mindset from certain things, sometimes you have to step back and find a closet, find a room, find a space that you can be alone in so that you can meditate. And in Christianity, it's called prayer. It's the same thing. Right? So you have to step back so that you can get to know who you are as self, so that you know, hey, I don't need this to go and make myself feel good. I know exactly what is going to make me feel good. what makes me feel good is walking in nature. Right? So in the wintertime it's a little hard because, but what I'm saying is that I know how to make myself feel good, and that's walking in nature. Walking by the water actually is significantly proven that it makes people feel good. So.
Well, that's why. All right. Probably said this in another one before. Electrical beams, right? Water is full of that.
Yeah.
Plants is full of that. That's why when you go in nature, when you go against water, that's why. And that's why they call it current. That's why.
Yeah.
But now we know that rich people buy their luxury stuff after when they've accomplished, or as a prize for accomplishing something.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But we buy, not we, but people who,
our society
buy it for a feeling of,
self-worth or feeling good or, and again, no judgment, right? Because everybody has different things that's going on in themselves, within their lives, whatever. But the thing is, this is why I did mention the meditation and prayer, because, or even walking out in nature, because most people think those things are boring. And it's hard. Some people don't even like to go and listen to their thoughts because their thoughts are too scary.
That's true.
Right? So buying a Birkin bag, buying the Jordans, buying all of that stuff is a quick fix. But the thing is, one thing that I've learned is that it's better to wait and be patient, because you get more out of being patient because of longevity. Short term, it makes you feel good, but then in a month or two, guess what you're going to be doing? You're going to be buying another bag. So now every single month you're buying new shoes. Now if you need those items, like you need new shoes, get them. I'm not saying no, but there's some people who are addicted to looking good so that they can showcase that they look better than somebody else. Now that's an egotistical thing, and you got to be careful with that.
But what is looking good?
Well, some people, it's different to other people, certain people. It's not always the same. Like, I think that looking good is one way, but you might think that looking good is another, right? So there's no right answer to that.
All right. Well, money on a whole, all right, we need it, right?
Yes, we do need it.
We need it in our society here.
Yeah.
But the chasing of it, I think it's the need for change. Mm-hmm. It needs for change and rearrange.
I agree.
And more work together to make money than to you want to make money for yourself. Yeah. And then showing off on everybody else.
Absolutely. But see how you said working together? In order for an empire to be built, because again, Rome wasn't built in a day. We need to work together to make a change, because we are in a society, we are in a way, and I would say it kind of like a jail, right? Where we can't come out unless we work together in order for us to build. But if you're showing off and you're jealous of this person and you're jealous of that person and not working together with that person, we're going to always be crabs in a crab bucket pulling each other down. Does that make sense? So it's better to work together. You want financial freedom? You want to go and make money? Help one another. We all are a team. If you're jealous of him and you're jealous of her, you're not aware of it, but you're pulling one person down when that person is trying to go and pull each other up. We need to be team. We need to work as a team in order for us to go and build something great. And I don't know where the mindset kind of went left and went right. I don't understand. Actually, that's opposite. Left and right, but but what I'm saying is, we as a society, if we can come together, work as a team instead of being jealous of one another.
So that's it. So that's the thing, right? It's the jealousy part. That's what you're saying.
Pretty
It's
much.
the jealousy.
Because we're all dragging each other down.
So it's the jealousy.
Yeah.
What is jealousy?
You're unaware of it. But I can tell you that if you're unaware of yourself, and it always goes back to it, you're hating on that person for doing something that you can't do.
I'm glad to say you said that. I'm glad to say you said that. No, I'm glad to say you said that. Like, me know where that I just did want somebody else to say it.
Yeah.
So now, hating on somebody where you, because remember, you cannot be me.
Yes.
Matter what you want to do.
Yes.
Matter what you want to do.
Yep.
So, you can be great in your own way. You're not have to jealous of me.
No. But the thing is, you have something that's better. You wouldn't say, let me figure out the choice of word that is better to use. I have a talent that works differently than your talent.
Okay.
Okay? And behind the scenes, we have another who has a talent that is better than, that is more stronger, that's the word, than both of ours. When all three of us work as a team, we became something great. Right? Rusty and Sham. And I always will refer to our show.
Yeah.
Right? All three of us working together. And if you see the episodes, they get a little bit better each time. Why? Because we are working together. We're not being crabs in a crab bucket, and one is has a stronger suit in something else, and so we're bringing you down. No, instead we are utilizing your strong suit. We're utilizing my strong suit, as well as Yudaya's behind the camera, and we've come up with something greater, how to make it better.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how us three became a unity. Okay?
Okay.
So now, can you imagine if more of us become a unity instead of pulling each other? We can create something even bigger. And this is one thing that we, having knowledge can help. Me, in the past, I was trying to help all of these people. But the thing is, their mindset, and I was mirroring them, so I can't. Right?
Yeah, but you most of the time you that's the only way to survive.
That's true.
Like if you're not mirroring, you fully cannot you cannot survive there.
That's right.
A lot of people don't understand that.
That's right. You're right.
You cannot survive there if you're not mirroring.
You're right. But then you meet other people through these people.
Yeah.
Right? And so you can be malleable, right? And for some people who don't know what that means, you can bend to be more like yourself with the people that you meet as you grow older and grow and see people. But the thing is, it's hard to go and talk about because a lot of people don't understand this. But there's more crabs in this world.
Well, you do say crab bucket, right?
Yes.
They weren't born in there. Someone put them in there. So, like what you said that, because you did say a crab bucket.
Yeah.
So someone put them in there, and they weren't born in a bucket.
That's right.
Because I used to go when I was younger.
Yeah.
Me and a couple of guys.
Yeah.
We used to go crab hunting.
Yeah.
First time I didn't even know that that's where crabs come from.
Yeah.
Right? And they weren't doing what they say crabs do in the bucket. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So the term crab in a crab bucket pull each other down.
Yeah.
It's whatever, or say like them in a boiling pot of water and they just want to get out of there because it's hot.
Yes.
So no matter what, they're trying to get out.
It's survival mode.
Yeah, you can't just be and fire burn you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I understand that.
Yeah.
So who put them in the bucket? That's the problem.
It's a survival mode. It's an analogy that I'm using, but the reason why they're pulling each other down, it's just like how you said. The crabs are in the hot water. They're just trying to survive. They're trying to survive, so they're pulling each other down so that they can go and be up because they need to survive. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, but then there's another part where people try to help people who get out, try to help, and they pull them back in.
Yes. So this is why I always talk about being self-aware. Because once you're self-aware, you know, hey, this person isn't ready. Because if you're not self-aware, you're going to be pulled down too.
Easily.
So if you are self-aware and you pray or meditate, same thing, same term, just different audiences, right? You meditate and you're able to see discernment and be able to go and navigate yourself away from certain things, because yes, of course you want to go back and help, but if they're not ready, you will know. And that's when you have to just patiently, if they want to come back to you when they're ready, fine, but you need to step back, because what's going to happen is you're going to fall into that hot water with the rest of the crabs.
Well, with this whole topic of money,
Yeah.
I feel like this is a very good one.
Yeah, me too.
And more enough people really take it in. And we see that happen now more than ever, where enough people are work together.
Yeah, me too.
Instead of just like, so.
Especially the Black community, I am proud of us. I'm not gonna lie. I am absolutely proud of us.
Come here, a lot of people talk about, Black people will never come together. I don't want nobody to give me that thought, because I see it happening. I don't want nobody keep saying that.
Yes.
Because I seen it happening.
Yes.
I'm feel like it'll get there.
Exactly. It's an up move for real.
So
it's an up move for
big
real.
up on ourselves. See?